It's not like this happy romantic world in which, you know, we'll negotiate with this one and we'll negotiate with that one and there'll be no preconditions and we'll invite Ahmadinejad to the White House and we'll invite Assad to the White House. And I mean, Hillary and Obama are kind of debating, you know, whether to invite them to the inauguration or the inaugural ball.
Well, there are obviously mitigating circumstances regarding this mistake. The Associated Press took 47 hours to make its correction, and ironically, even if Giuliani had referenced the Democrats potentially inviting Ahmadinejad and Joe Smith, the characterization of his remarks claiming Senators Clinton and Obama would be willing to bring terrorists to the White House is still surprisingly accurate. On September 24th of this year, Mr. Giuliani said of Ahmadinejad to an audience in Portland, Maine, quote, "His government of Iran is considered to be the single biggest state sponsor of terrorism in the world." Despite all that, nonetheless, Mr. Giuliani was misquoted by the Associated Press and on this newscast. And for that, to him and to you, I apologize. Oddball's Place of the Month next. First time for Countdown's Worst Persons in the World. The bronze to Rudy Guliani for telling an audience in Portland on Tuesday that Senators Clinton, or rather in New Hampshire on Tuesday, that Senators Clinton and Obama might, quote, invite Ahmadinejad to the White House and we'll invite Assad to the White House. I mean, Hillary and Obama are kind of debating, you know, whether to invite them to the inauguration or the inaugural ball. What, you get a pass because you didn't say they'd invite bin Laden to the inauguration? Just the despots of Iran and Syria? The heck you do. So we'll wait to see if Mr. Giuliani issues a correction and an apology. Our runner-up, Rudy Guliani, who has now said at least twice about Tuesday's Democratic debate, quote, I thought I won the debate the other night because I was mentioned more often than any of the Democrats were. The Chicago Tribune's political blog, The Swamp, went back and checked. Giuliani was mentioned by the Democratic candidates a total of 6 times. Senator Clinton was mentioned by the Democratic candidates who were not her a total of 21 times. So we'll wait to see if Mr. Giuliani issues a correction and an apology. And our winner, Rudy Giuliani. You know about his ad in New Hampshire in which he claims that when he had prostate cancer, his chances of survival here in the laissez-faire healthcare system of the United States were 82%, but, quote, under socialized medicine in England, they would have only been 44%. He was already getting hammered on those numbers. The American Cancer Society said the actual 5-year survival rates are 99% here, 74% in England. The difference is largely because men in England who don't have symptoms still rarely get themselves tested early. Today, the controversy got worse. The Giuliani campaign says it got its numbers from the conservative Manhattan Institute, which in turn says it got the numbers from a public health research group called the Commonwealth Fund. And today, the Commonwealth Fund says these numbers are 7 years old, out of date, have been misinterpreted, and are now misleading. So we'll wait to see if Mr. Giuliani issues a correction and an apology. That's Rudy Giuliani, today's worst person